Okay, so just say what's your name?
So I'm Joe Iannello. I'm the Vice President and Chief Information Officer for Capital Metro.
And tell us what's going on here today.
Okay, so today we're very excited to have, for the first time in Austin, an electronic, fully autonomous minibus shuttle from Easy Mile. And in collaboration with UT, it's being demonstrated here at UT today and tomorrow. And we're very excited about it because these types of vehicles really fit into our vision for the future. And just recently, Capital Metro published Connections 2025, which is our plan over the next number of years to improve our services. And part of that has to do with addressing what's known as the first and last mile to allow connections to mass transit stations. And these vehicles can be one solution in addressing the first and last mile. Also in that Connections 2025 plan, in addition to additional services, more frequent services, there's also the description of innovation zones. And certainly this type of technology is innovative. And it's also consistent with what Capital Metro has been doing and continues to do relative to introducing innovative solutions to improve our services and to support our customers.
Great. Yeah, let's step a little bit further away from their conversation here so I can hear a little better. Away from this music. All right, this will be good. Okay, so the idea would be then that I could get on a Cap Metro, get off a Cap Metro bus, and I might still not be near my house, but then maybe I could get on one of these shuttles and that would take me closer to my house or my car.
Correct. So that's considered the last mile.
Right.
The first mile is at the beginning of your journey. Maybe you're a distance away from the nearest stop, and so an option like this might provide you transportation to get to a Capital Metro stop to begin your Capital Metro journey on one of our mass transit options.
Okay. And so what are the plans, the more immediate plans for this? I know, we have this demonstration one here. Is Cap Metro planning on purchasing one of these? Or?
Yeah, so there's two aspects to it. One is components of the technology in terms of autonomous. We're already making use of some autonomous technology on some of our conventional buses to provide automatic collision detection. But the vehicles aren't fully autonomous, and we're going to continue to do that. But there's also great interest in a fully automated vehicle, like the ones being demonstrated today. And while we don't have any current plans on acquiring these in the short term, we're certainly very interested in using these types of vehicles as we move forward. And again, it's consistent with the plan that we have as part of Connections 2025.
Right. So Cap Metro is kind of researching and thinking about how we could make this work within our network.
Absolutely.
Great. And so, what I know that Connections 2025 does kind of mention some of these things. What would be, what's a realistic timeline, for how, obviously we don't know for sure, but when we might start to see these kind of things?
Yeah. Well, what can certainly be said is that Connections 2025, we're going to begin actually implementing portions of that plan as early as next year, 2018. And I'll say personally, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these types of vehicles are provided in the next few years. So certainly as we look out, to 2020, which is only 3 years away,
right.
I would say that that's a reasonable time frame where we might see these types of vehicles incorporated as part of Capital Metro.
So these, this vehicle hasn't been purchased by Cap Metro yet per se, but the idea is start to do these demonstrations, like share it with the community, and then see where it might lead.
That's exactly it. And it's similar to other demonstration initiatives that we've done relative to innovation. We did that a few years ago with our mobile ticketing app. Before we actually introduced it for live use or for regular use, we did a month-long demonstration. We're doing similar things with some other innovative technology like smart kiosks that are scheduled to come later this summer, as well as other innovation projects as well. So yeah, this is a demonstration to learn from, to gather input from the community, and ultimately to help us plan actual use of these sorts of things, hopefully in the not too far distant future.
And so the public can come out to this soon, right?
So again, we're really happy to be providing this today until 5 p.m. and then tomorrow from 9 to 5, and it's open to the public, and people are free to not only see this vehicle but also take a ride on it as well. So.
And that's right here kind of by the LBJ Library.
Yeah. So it's at what's known as parking lot number 37, right near the LBJ Library.
Great. And so one last question. When you're looking at these autonomous vehicle adoption, are there any barriers right now, from a city or a legal perspective as far as getting these on the ground, or is this something that could really happen maybe in 3 years?
Yeah, well, it varies. Ordinances vary from state to state and area to area. But, Austin is a progressive city as it relates to innovation. And Google has been testing their autonomous car here in Austin for the last couple of years. So Austin isn't new to autonomous vehicles. What's new about this is that this is the first time that a minibus shuttle autonomous vehicle is being demonstrated. Again, Austin is, I believe, very receptive to things like this that can help the city and help us become a smarter city.
And I guess technologically it seems like we're already there, right? These shuttles are being operational in other...
Right. And, this particular manufacturer, Easy Mile, is in many cities throughout the world doing various demonstrations and pilots. There's other competing manufacturers that are doing similar things as well. So yeah, it's here and now. It's not something that we need to wait for to actually experience in a live state.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.